Hello everyone, this is the instruction video on how to assemble the Silver Dollar Bikini. I will have a written manual, but I think this will be more efficient as you actually can visually see it. And I've laid it out here. It's a three-piece bikini. It inevitably fashions into a string bikini, so if you know how that works, this will make a lot more sense. This truthfully is more for the help of guys. I found out in the making of this, women kind of like, yeah, I know how it works, and so I kind of had this new, like, women figure out a lot of stuff on how to assemble clothes. So still, in case people are like, well, it isn't very intuitive because the design is very, very simple. But in its simplicity, it's not obvious how to assemble this. So I've laid out the three pieces here. And the best way I've found through trial and error, not on myself, mind you, is to place the silver dollars in their obvious locations first, and then start hooking up the chains. Now, we have three pieces here. Obviously, these are the booby parts, and this is the not booby part. And what you'll notice is that I have the eagles all facing up. That's the way it's supposed to go. So if you can kind of see the eagle, I hope that zooms in and focuses all right. The eagles are all facing up. And if you do that, then you don't have to worry about, well, here's the long chain, this is the short chain. Just as long as the eagles are facing up, that's the simplest and first most basic step you can do. Right? So what you would do is you would strategically place them first. Let's just imagine you are lying down. I don't know if it's even possible to put this thing on by yourself, ladies. If you know how, please let me know, because it could surprise your husband, but I have a feeling most guys are going to buy it. So that is covering the non-booby area. And then you find out, okay, about yay is where the booby area is, right? And this chain, if these are facing up, this chain will more or less go up to your belly button. I added a little bit of extra length in case you're particularly tall, and this is just kind of an adjuster with the little mercury dime there. And then basically, you take this little hook, the booby parts have hooks, and you hook it on the chain like so. And in theory, you'd have the exact same hook it on the chain there, sometimes a little bit longer. And so then this is just an extra piece that just hangs there. All right. So you can see, okay, now we've strategically covered this. You know, you can tighten it, you can loosen it, whatever. But that at least you have set and fixed. Now you have to go around the back side. And so this is why you have extra long chain here, because this is covering the most distance. So this part of the chain goes back and around underneath through the non-booby area along your back up your spine. And then these parts over here hook around your shoulders. They go back around your shoulders and then hook up to this here. And it's pretty much the exact same adjustment or hookup. This will vary depending on your height and how far up the back and how big your shoulders are. And so you'll find the optimal length. And that's the same thing. You take the other side of the chain of the booby straps, you hook it up here, and then this one presumably would be the same. This would go underneath. Doesn't really matter. And we hook it up here. And then what ends up happening, I don't know if this is going to look right because it's not on anyone in particular. You have essentially a string bikini. So that's kind of how it works. So I found women, the kind souls that were kind enough to model this when I was going through the development phase, they kind of already know, like, yeah, we got it. But to me, it didn't make a lot of sense, and it was a whole new experience designing this darn thing. But yeah, so thank you for your purchase. I appreciate it very much. Tell family, tell friends, and that is how you assemble the Silver Dollar Bikini. Have a good position in precious metals and have some fun. Toodles.